Hi, I'm John McCoy. I'm the Watershed Manager for the Columbia Association. It's winter. Icy surfaces are an issue here in Maryland during the winter, and we're here today to talk about the various products that you can use to melt ice, whether it's your front steps or it's a parking lot. Okay, we have a number of different products on the market that you can use to melt ice. I think the first thing you got to understand is that everything you put on the surface during a storm, before a storm, which is when it's appropriate, ends up washing off that surface into our stormwater system, into one of our lakes and streams. And that's not good because these products have side effects. So don't ever use a fertilizer, nothing with nitrogen in it, to melt ice. Use these products on the market. We have various different salts. Now you have to be careful with what you use and how you use it, because they do affect concrete and metal, steel, and they do affect plants. Okay, the first two products that we have, and I'm talking right now about single salt type products. All right, this is sodium chloride, NaCl. This is just rock salt. This is basically table salt. The chemical, the elemental formula or symbols for that is NaCl, and it's just table salt. This is effective down to about 18 degrees, and this is fairly hard on plants and fairly hard on concrete and steel. The second product here is calcium chloride, and this is a salt of calcium and chloride. The symbol for that is CaCl, and this is very good in very cold temperatures, much colder than we see here in Maryland. And it is also very hard on concrete, it's very hard on steel, it's corrosive, and both of these products, as I said, are very hard on the plants. This next product is potassium chloride. The good ice melter. Doesn't work when it's really cold out. This is good for work on concrete. This is fairly safe, not quite as corrosive as the other materials. This is a good, relatively fast-acting product, not quite so corrosive on concrete and steel, and not quite so harmful to plants. And our last product here is magnesium chloride. The symbol MgCl. This is a fast-acting de-icer, which is also a good fast-acting product, good in relatively cold temperatures, and not so harmful or corrosive to either concrete and steel and plants. So when you go out to buy salt, there's a couple of things to pay attention to. One is it's actually a little difficult to find single salt products. Most everything we're seeing on the market today is a mix, so you need to read the labels on the bags. Now, we're not endorsing any products and we're not evaluating any products. I just want to show you how a label's set up, so when you go to the store to buy salt, you actually can figure out what you're buying and you have some idea of how it's going to work and what the impact's going to be. The label is right here, and it's a product label. It's going to tell you what salts are in it. This product actually has all four of these salts in it, and the products are listed in descending order of quantity. So magnesium chloride is on top. It's the highest quantity, then calcium, then potassium, and then sodium chloride. And this is what you're going to find in the market. Most of the products, now you can buy rock salt and you can buy calcium chloride as individual products, but you got to read the labels when you go out and do that. Once you're done and you have your product in hand, I think the most important thing is you put it on sparingly before we have a storm, before we have ice, before we have snow. So listen to the weather. The weather says we're going to have a wintry event. You go out and put on a thin layer of this in areas where you're concerned about ice buildup. For more quick and easy tips for small actions that make a big difference in Columbia's watershed, visit columbiawatershed.org.